Okay, thanks for taking the time to have a look at some of our new features today. We've got a few things we'd like to report as progress here at TriggerApp. The first thing we'd like to talk about is we've made some refinements to the interface. One of the big changes we've had and some of the feedback we've had from some of you guys is that you'd like to exclude your lead companies and companies with no active projects from the quick company selection task here over in your workspace manager at the top left corner. So you'll find that this menu has now become much more useful, and it's a lot easier to find what you're looking for and what you're currently working on. So that's one little thing we've done. We've made some visual improvements to the actual tasks on any given layout. So your open tasks or your project overviews, these have all been refined slightly. So it's a bit easier to see which things are on hold or in feedback or complete, and generally just looks a little bit cleaner. So we're very happy with that, but the big announcement today is that we've actually incorporated recurring tasks to the application. We know it's something a few of you have come to us and asked if we could provide, and that it's something that you would find useful. So without further ado, here it is. You can now go into any task. So I'll grab this one on progress. Sorry, actually, before I begin, if you would like to use the recurring task feature, the first thing you need to do is actually activate it on your account. So if you go to Manage, you have an option down here now which says recurring due dates, allow tasks to have recurring due dates. If you check that box and update, you'll now have the facility to utilize recurring tasks on your account. If I go back to where I was, okay, so on a given task page, you can say edit. You now have the option of making a recurring task. So you choose a due date first, so I'm going to put it as next Friday. Okay. And this time I'm going to say, make it a recurring task, and I get to choose the recurring type. So I'm going to say recurring, I can either be daily, weekly, every Friday, just because this date I chose as due date was a Friday, every 22nd, again matching that, or every third Friday. So they're the patterns that we've established so far. We're going to add a few more recurring patterns to this, things like last day of the month and that kind of thing. What we really need from you is to know which other recurring types would be most beneficial to you. But for now, these are the ones we've incorporated. So I'm going to say every 22nd of the month, and that's it. I push update, and job done. So the way recurring tasks work is that when you complete a task now, you will automatically create a new task with the next appropriate due date. When you've decided you've had enough of these instances of the recurring task and you no longer need it to repeat, it's as simple as going in there and saying edit, uncheck recurring task, and that will become the last one. You mark it as complete, and the recurrence is over. Anyway, that's just a look into some of our new features. I hope that you enjoy them. And as always, please come back to us with more feedback and we'll try our best to incorporate all the things you need. Thanks very much for watching.